latest on Typhoon Jongdari, which is making landfall in Japan at this time. It's 11 PM local time on July 28th. It's got winds of 80 miles per hour and a pressure of 970 millibars. It's at 34.3 degrees north, 137.8 degrees east. Typhoon warnings are in effect for large chunks of central Japan, and gale advisories are in effect for a much wider area, east and west. This is what we expect over the next few days, the storm to make landfall. This particular model run showing the storm surviving in a loop there south of Kyushu and back into the East China Sea, and then eventually onto China as a still tropical storm by the looks of things, just dissipating near Shanghai. That's the GFS. Other models differ. We'll check that shortly. This is where the storm is right now, just off the coast. It's a stage 3 on the CDPS scale. Significant damage is possible, especially with that large wind field to the north. It's moving very quickly though, at 24 knots, so that should hopefully mitigate any damages as well. Typhoon warnings for all of those locations there, including Shikoku as well. And this is what we're expecting, again, looking at the rainfall picture now and the chances of storm conditions in the next 5 days. You can see how the storm is swirling around towards the south and then over Kyushu once more and then out into the East China Sea. So it is a pretty difficult one to forecast this, because it has been pretty much the whole time exactly what was going to happen. We did expect the storm to be stronger by this point, so it's rather thankful for Japan that it is indeed weaker and now only a category 1 when it could have been a 3 perhaps. This is the sea surface temperatures, around 28 or 29 degrees all the way, so if there is a chance for the storm to remain alive, then the temperatures are there. Looking at what the models are thinking then, you can see there most models, in fact pretty much all of them, taking it right down in intensity, but 1 or 2 clinging on to tropical storm status over the next 5 days. HWRF and GFS saying that. Wind shear looks like it's going to rise substantially. If the CPCX is to be believed, that'll be sooner rather than later as it heads towards Korea. That's what they're saying. The HWRF follows the GFS closely but without the loop. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. JTWC thinks it will dissipate near Jeju Island in South Korea. This is what the storm has been looking like in the last few hours, just about to reach the coast of Japan, almost at landfall. Just to the southeast there you can see some dry air and some more dry air way off towards the northwest, but the storm itself is really having that appearance of what you might expect from an off-season low in the Atlantic perhaps. Maybe Arlene comes to mind. It does look quite a bit like that, but much stronger. And at the moment it's looking like it's weakening very rapidly indeed. We'll keep on top of this situation though as it progresses. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com with the latest information. You can also find our YouTube page if you're not there already. Subscribe if you haven't. We're also on Facebook, search Force 13, and you can also find our Twitter page at Force 13 if you'd like to get in touch with us on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron. There's more information at patreon.com/Force13 in how you can help us and how we give back, with a big thanks to Tropical Storm Chapstack for their recent contribution, along with the many others who have already done so as well. We thank everyone for that, and hopefully the results will show and are showing. You can also follow Force 13 on Skype, you can talk to me there, and my personal account on Discord, Fool13 at extension 9094.